Greetings, everyone. I'm Catherine of Sky, and I hope to make your day refreshingly Swedish. So today, I'm going to try to be very clear on this video and not make too many errors because I can't afford to edit it, unfortunately, because of what I'm going to tell you next. So I was going to do daily update videos, and I started recording for the past yesterday, starting with like Friday, and then I was going to go through all of them, but I started editing those and it just became way too much and I was very rambly. And so I'm thinking, well, we'll just start with today. How about that? So today is the end of Monday. I'm still in the hospital, as you see. And today started off really weirdly. So for the past few days, I've been really gaining a lot of strength. You know, I'm very positive about things and generally happy. Missing Matthias a bit, but just, you know, generally doing well. And then today I woke up and I was like, whoa, whoa, leg feels weird. Like, did I have another stroke or something? Like, my leg seems to have lost strength. I feel like I was really doing well with the walking and stuff, you know, gaining the balance and all kinds of things. And then today I had this setback. And then, so I'm like, you know what? My mom always used to make excuses. You know, she had a stroke and, oh, yeah, I exercise. Oh, but I'm too tired now, or this and that. And I'm like, you know what? Your thing feels worse. That means you need to do more. I mean, that's how I see it anyway. I mean, I wasn't falling down in pain or anything like this, but you know, your leg feels weaker. You walk another, you know, run of the corridor. You got to exercise those muscles to get them working better. That's the way to fix it and the way to recover. So anyway, I did a lot of that, and I had actually done a lot of work yesterday on the computer between editing and um, like, you know, doing the videos, recording videos, all kinds of stuff like this, and a lot of computer stuff. And today, midday, I'd done some of that as well today, and I got this massive, massive headache on top of my migraine and brain fog like you wouldn't believe. Just hit me, and I started to get really tired and cold. I'm never cold. I love it cold, but like I've been sitting under a blanket all day and haven't opened my window once today, I think, or maybe just in the morning. But yeah, I've been feeling really, really crappy today. And then toward the evening, I talked to the nurse about it, and they're like, well, you know, you're supposed to really limit your screen time. And I'm like, okay. Nobody told me that. Apparently, after you have a stroke, you're supposed to limit your screen time to like half an hour a day. And I think I'd die if that would happen. I feel like my brain would rot out. But apparently, your brain after a stroke gets really, I don't know, jumbled or something like that, and your neurons need to rest. I'm not sure if I haven't looked into this. Okay, I'll just say it that way. I haven't looked into it, but it sounds very funky to me. My brain tends to be very, very active and it gets very bored quickly unless I, you know, stimulate it with whatever. So, however, you know, after the day has not been improving, I thought, okay, you know what? Let's just, apparently listening to music is okay. Reading a book, weirdly, is okay. But I thought, you know what? I'll listen to like YouTube, just not watch it, but just have it on the background, kind of like a podcast. And apparently that's, you know, permitted as well. So I did that and I just felt so bad. I just was like laying in the bed, you know, cuddled under the comforter and stuff. And it's not cold in here, even though I was cold. I was like, okay, what's going on? But I don't have a fever or anything. But it's just like body like rebelled. I was going to play some Factorio today. I intended to do that, but it didn't happen. So anyway, but I wanted to update you about stuff and things, and I want to thank everybody who's become a new patron member or given me gifts through PayPal. Oh my goodness, your support is just like, it just makes me want to cry because you're so generous, and I really thank you. And there's been some people saying that they can't give monetarily and they feel bad about that. Please don't feel bad. Watching my videos and, if you can comment, that's great. If you can, click the like button. I know people say that a lot, but it really does matter. And your views help. All of that matters. And I just can't believe how supportive everyone has been. Well, no, you know what? I can believe it because we have an awesome community, but I'm really touched. I'm really touched to my heart how supportive everyone has been. So thank you for that. And it really gives me a lot of, oops, I think I'm moving the bed. Sorry about the camera shake there. I'll try to hold still. It's on the tray table. But if I move like my body, my legs kind of like the comforter. Anyway, sorry, that's too much explanation. Thank you so much, everyone. I made a thank you screen on for the videos I made. I put some up on my other channel, Refreshingly Swedish, for thank yous, but I can't do that today because of the screen time limitation thing. So because right now, like, my eyes are killing me. They like hurt so bad, and watching a screen kind of makes it worse. So I hope you'll forgive me for that. But yeah, thank you so much for your support. Like, all of your messages are so uplifting and so important. And when you do like vulnerable topics like these, because it's your life, your health, there is vulnerability there. And but everybody has been so kind, and some people even sharing stories about themselves or their loved ones who've had issues with medical stuff. So I'm really appreciative, and sorry if you hear that noise, the notification noise. I forgot to turn it off on the computer, but hopefully people won't keep messaging me. Anyway, so we had that thought from the nurse, and the physiotherapist also said the same thing to me. He assessed me today and was happy with my progress, but did say that he wanted me to go to the inpatient place. So I don't know when I'm going to get out of here. They wouldn't let me leave today. The doc said that no, you need to stay until we do the scan, the ultrasound of the artery. And tomorrow I'm supposed to go for that. I was very annoyed that I didn't go today. I'm like, why are we wasting a day? Come on. But yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna be transported to a different city. I guess I don't know if it's a clinic or a hospital that specializes in vascular stuff over there. Apparently world renowned, says Matthias. So I feel like I'm really in safe and capable hands. And as many of my fellow Norrlanders have, mentioned, thank goodness I'm in Sweden and not the US because of costs. Oh my God. I can't even imagine how much this would cost. Like, at least by now, the amount of time I've spent in the hospital and the number of specialists, and I've already had a surgery, probably at least $50,000 or $60,000. No joke. Easy, easy. So, anyway, I'm going to do that tomorrow and see the surgeon, and see if he thinks that I need to do a surgery, or if there's, like, you can just sort of whittle it away over time or what. So that's coming up tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be allowed to go home. We'll see. I guess it depends on the brain fog issue, possibly. I don't know. But I'm trying to take it easy. I don't really know how to do that. Very bad at this. Like, I work so much all the time. Like, doing nothing is a very foreign concept to me. It feels unproductive. It's like standing in the middle of Factorio land and not even using a pickaxe. It's very bad. So anyway, but I intended to visit the cats as well today because, got to check on food, got to check on the cats. But I was feeling so bad tonight. I just I do have permission from the doctors to go and visit them just for like a couple hours. That includes travel time, of course. But yeah, I can go there and pat my little fuzzy girls. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. After I do all the ultrasound stuff, probably in the evening. Like when I do all the hospital-y stuff is out of the way, and I'm not impinging on their schedule because I got to prioritize that. I don't want them to like work around me going to see my cats. That's silly. Yeah, Matthias is not back, and he won't be back for a while, I think. Um, so yeah, he's on a business trip, very important business trip. And yeah, unfortunately, but I mean, they are letting me leave the hospital to check on the cats, so it's okay. It's not a problem. And I do have a friend in Göteborg who has offered to help me out, which is really nice too. But I don't want to get him all the way out here just to feed the cats. Oh my God, that would be horrible. So, but anyway, yeah, the past few days have been kind of a roller coaster of weirdness. But I am in good spirits. I think a lot of people thought I was really down after my first video. And yeah, I was really shocked. I did post a video on my Refreshingly Swedish channel about like these sort of stages of mental craziness that you go through when you get such crazy news. Like it's unbelievable. So check that out. That is on my other channel, which is linked in the description. If you want to kind of have more details. I also did just an informational video on what to pack. If you've never been to the hospital before, what to pack when you're there, when you're going. Sorry about that. I had to turn those notifications off. I didn't want to drive people crazy. So I've been talking to people. Everybody's been really nice, and some people have been DMing me and stuff. So that's been nice. And yeah, I don't want to relate all the days, stuff and things all at once. My left hand is still bandaged. They wanted to take the bandages off today, but then the surgeon was like, no, I got to come and see it. So I guess I'll see the surgeon tomorrow. And yeah, I don't know what else to say really. What else do I have to say? Yeah, I really wanted to work on content. There's a lot of ideas I have. Oh my God, I have so many files open in my text editor that are just like brimming with ideas, and I'm organizing and writing and doing scripts and different things. But I'm just not able to at the moment because of the brain thing. I guess the brain has to like rest after a stroke so it can like rewire itself or something. I guess it's more stressful than just blocking off certain channels. I guess it affects a lot of other things too, but that wasn't explained to me. And I still don't know how that works, but maybe I'll Google that after I do this video and kind of find out more about it and see, if there's any other like advice they didn't tell me. They literally didn't tell me this. So it feels really strange to be like doing the wrong thing for all these days. But it only really affected me today. So I'm hoping tomorrow I'll be better. And yeah, seems like, on the road to recovery. Of course, in Sweden, we really take care of the entire person. I think in America, there's a very much like transactional system of like, okay, you got this, give you pills, go. But in Sweden, they look at the entire system. They looked at all of these different situations that I'm having right now. Oh, sorry about the shake there. All the situations there, and like want to, choose medications that work on everything together. So there is that, which is great. And yeah, I feel like I'm in good hands. I do feel like the doctors here definitely have your best interests at heart. They don't just try to sell you a medication. So they're only giving me what I need. In fact, today, when I got up in the morning, they give you your pills in the morning, and they didn't give me a blood pressure pill. And I'm like, okay. She's like, well, your blood pressure is low this morning. I'm like, oh, okay. It wasn't like really low, but it was like 100 over 80 something. So they didn't want to lower it any more than that. So, they need to figure it out with the doctor to figure out a dosage then for that. And yeah, see what's best for me. But, they're monitoring stuff and making sure that it's the right combination. So, it's funny because in the US, they like want to discharge you as fast as possible, usually. And usually you want to get out as fast as possible because of the cost. But here, like, they'll keep you as long as you need to be here. And I'm like, I don't need to be here, man. I'm tired of being here. But yeah, today I did need to be here because I just did not feel well. And yeah. But, you know, it's been okay. It's not been too bad. Like I said, I am kind of bored. I do have like a sore spot on my butt from, the beds are not very comfortable. And like when you're at this weird angle, um, you're not sitting totally up like in a couch. And so there's a lot of pressure on certain parts of your butt and your back. So I'm trying to like sometimes sit off my bed and use my tray table as like a desk kind of, rather than, instead of having my feet up, they're all hanging off the side of the bed. I'm trying to move my position to kind of alleviate that. Sorry, this is probably TMI. Should probably go into like the annoying things about the hospital that you should avoid. But yeah, that's another video, I guess. But anyway, what else can I tell you about today? I feel like this hospital has a billion people on staff. Like I feel like I never see the same people 2 days in a row. No, that I mean I have seen some people a few days in a row, but I mean there are so many different people here working here, and so there's that. But everybody's been really nice. Doctors, nurses, really great staff. They really go the extra mile to help you, and to get things. Like if you want a sandwich or some water, tea, whatever, you can just ask them, and they're not annoyed. I remember in America, sometimes the nurses were quite annoyed. Like if you asked for anything, like even if you asked for, I don't know, some pain medication or whatever. And we're not talking about excessive. We're just talking about pain medication delivered when you're allowed to have it, every few hours. There's a certain amount of time between each pill, depending on whatever pill it is. But sometimes they were quite annoyed. But here, people are just really, really friendly. They seem very happy, good mood. So, and of course, you know me, I try to entertain people wherever I go. So that's quite fun too. Sometimes there's been a language barrier where some of the nurses do not speak English. So I'm forced to try and speak Swedish. I know quite a lot of words, and I'm learning more words. Today, the problem, I went to the kitchen, and I'm like, oh, can I have a spoon to slice this hard-boiled egg? Because I don't know what to do with hard-boiled eggs other than slice them and put them on a sandwich. So they give you a perfect sandwich, and then you have to just add eggs to that, I guess. Maybe some people eat eggs without sandwiches. I don't know. But no spoon arrived this morning with my meal. Normally it does. So today I walked down to the kitchen. The kitchen is on the same floor, by the way. The nurses, they warm up meals that are in the fridges and stuff over there, and then they bring them to you. So it's not like cooked by a central downstairs kitchen dungeon or something. So the kitchen is on the same floor. Anyway, so I walked down to the kitchen, and they have like tea and coffee out there. So you can get, stuff if you want. But I asked the nurse in there, like, oh, can I have a spoon? And she's like asking me in Swedish, and I'm like, oh, I have this like, oh thing when people like start speaking much Swedish. It's like, I don't understand what they're saying. It's like, whoa, okay, hold on. So I said spoon, and I tried to like make a motion for a spoon, but that didn't work. And then I'm like, I know the word for knife. I said kniv. I said, kniv, okay. So she hands me one. And I'm like, oh, okay, finally got out of this. But so today's words of the day, I haven't looked them up yet, but like I need to learn the words for fork and spoon in Swedish. Those are the words of the day. But that's always an adventure. And I do welcome the chance to practice Swedish. And like, I see a lot of words. I read a lot of words. I'm much better at reading Swedish than hearing it and understanding. I don't have a lot of practice in that. But like there are words in the back of the memory that like, oh, okay, I know the word for big, I know the word for this, like if I want to try to explain something, because there are quite a few people who do not speak English here. And that's okay. I'm the foreigner in this land. It's my responsibility to speak Swedish, but I'm very grateful that if there's something important like a doctor or some kind of technical explanation, there are people that I can ask. There's always somebody that speaks pretty good English on the floor if I need to have something explained to me. So that's good. It's just like new adventures in Brainland. God. So anyway, I guess that's it. I did want to make the video so that I could publish it tomorrow to have an actual daily video. So I hope you'll forgive any imperfections in the video and such. And again, thank you to everyone who has, oh my God, just given me such great support. It really means a lot. Really means a lot. So anyway, thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other.